Yeah, good morning. You're welcome to the super duper edition of the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. Super duper for two reasons. One, it's a Dear Bunmi edition. And two, my guest is Mr. Sheriff Quadry. No, it's not. No, but I just wanted to hype you, you know. But I just wanted to make sure that you don't run out of the studio. I wanted to hype you, but I can't think of any other title. Okay, Sheriff is here with me. We're going to do Dear Bunmi together. All of you know what this Dear Bunmi thing is. I'm sure Auntie Bunmi too is on standby, you know, at home, because we'll probably put a call through to her when Sheriff and I are almost at fisticuffs. Because I was through him. But for those of you who commented on Instagram yesterday, thank you very much. Stand by. I must throw him under the bus on this one.
Okay, now I'm ready.
He will not escape it.
I am ready.
No, I'm joking. Don't get worked up. Right. He will start with this one. This is Kemi. Philip, is this the Kemi that we know? Very unlikely. Aha, okay. Philip and I know one Kemi. But
Where?
Don't. You
can't just say that you know one Kemi and will not
don't
get.
Don't you know any Kemi?
No, I don't.
There is no Kemi Quadry.
No.
Known or unknown?
I don't. It's what I know that I know. It's what I know that I know now. We can't put it unknown there now.
Anyway, it is not the Kemi that Philip and I know.
From where?
If you want the woman's contact, I will give it to you. We can even call her now. In fact, she's listening as we speak. All these fine designer shirts, that you are wearing, she will toss you on.
We don't need to call her. I just asked from where.
No, so that you can ask her yourself, where.
You're the one that said you. Anyways, let's just go.
You want to give you the designer shirts, this perfume, name it. Okay, because you have said what you have said, you will go and pick up a bottle of perfume at that shop. That's a gift from me to you. I'm serious. I can't announce the shop on air.
Okay.
But those who know what we know where the shop is.
So how am I supposed to get there?
I will tell you. I can't tell you what there. You know, Mrs. Chidi is very. You know, Mrs. Chidi. How will
I tell people tomorrow now that yes, so you told me?
No, by the time I will be smelling like a sweet potato. You know that is JD that came. So go to the shop in Sulere and pick up a bottle of perfume. But there's a
when you know that there is roadblock and diversion.
And you must suffer before you are. The kingdom of Lord, the sufferers violence. You must suffer to enter it. Good morning to the Kemi in case he's listening. AKA Unileke. If it does get to matter about something, you're looking for Unileke.
How do you see? Anyways.
How did I see the Leke? I didn't say I saw the Leke.
How did you Unileke? Anyways, let's just go on.
You said
Unileke.
No, we call her Unileke because she makes beats.
Who are the we?
Everybody. It's not just me.
Okay.
It's not just me. If I put a call through to Mr. Kuyoro or even he calls her Yonileke. Everybody calls her Yonileke because she makes beads. She can make for the hand. She can make for the waist. She can make for. Are you sure I'm not wearing?
Now that why would you?
You know that part of when I've not heard of Igbadi. Some Kurubes come in Ileke form. A man can wear Ileke now. Are you sure? Let me lift up my t-shirt.
I can't even imagine
it. Sheriff, let me read this.
Yes, let's go.
Let me read this. Anyway, this is a mail sent to Dear Bunmi at Boomsoft. What is it? At Boomsoft at yahoo.co.uk. She sent a mail. This Kemi sent a mail to Auntie Bunmi. It says, Dear Bunmi, a few months ago, I found a business card with a girl's name and phone number in my man's wallet. That one has broken rule number 1. You don't go into a man's wallet. Anyway, it was someone in his office and I suspected instantly what was going on. The next time he went away on his numerous business trips, I rang his usual hotel the day I knew he would leave for home. I lied that I was his secretary and I needed to know the name of the colleague he stayed with so I could process their details for the trip. Okani woman, yo. It was a shot in the dark, and I was surprised when the receptionist fell for it. She gave me what I wanted, and the silly girl had not even changed her name. I later phoned the girl in the office, and she was so surprised she told me all what was going on. When my husband tried to bluff his way by denials, I told him his girl had confessed. What on that seriously? He just shrugged. You know the way guys are. He said, he now wants me to turn a blind eye on his affair. I can't do that, but I can't leave either. There are 3 kids to consider, and I want to keep the family together. I saw the other woman a few weeks ago. She's 20 years younger than my husband. The woman, or that 20-year-old, she is tall, slim, and attractive. I don't know what she sees in him. This woman is in for a surprise. She doesn't know what the woman sees in the husband. But you are still married to him. Yeah? You know the thing about one go general, you know? And she says, but despite it all, low, I still love my husband and I'm going to fight to keep him. I think she broke rule number 1. Nobody should look in a man's wallet.
Snoop around, right?
Don't snoop around. I've never looked in my wife's phone.
Well, couples do it.
It's wrong. You see, because one of the reasons why I even believe you shouldn't bother is, at the end of the day, look, the most dangerous part of the human existence is the mind.
That's right.
Is that when people say that, when trouble comes in Nigeria, you can live abroad. No, your body will be there, but your mind will be here. And therefore, your mind is prone to playing games on you. So if you look and you see something that looks funny to you, it could be innocent. And there you are, you just go on a rant, have a headache, almost kill yourself over nothing.
There's a part I don't get in her issue, and that is the part where we don't know. I mean, I don't know where the matter of separation comes in this situation. She's contemplating, that, it's an option to leave, but she can't leave her husband. She says she's going to fight. The other lady that is out there, is she in any way a threat to her marriage?
Any woman is a threat to any marriage. Because we always know
no, but that's not true.
Wait,
Uncle Jimmy, wait.
Uncle
why
Jimmy, are you suddenly calling me
We are men. We are men.
Why are you not calling me Jimmy at 7 o'clock this morning?
I'm your guest now, so I can call you Uncle Jimmy.
No, call me Jimmy.
I can call you Uncle Jimmy now.
No, because
I'm your guest on this show now.
You're going somewhere.
Yeah. I'm not calling you Uncle Jimmy to insult you. No.
No, I'm not saying you're insulting me, but you called me Jimmy at just 7:30, 2 hours ago.
Because I was the host then.
Let me tell you something.
I'm Alagba
now. You see, we always know the beginning of things. Sometimes they can take on the life of their own. Any woman
Uncle
is
Jimmy,
a threat.
Uncle Jimmy, I don't think so. You see, in marriages, people are married to people for one reason or the other. If you're not into any marriage anymore, you possibly just do anything you want and you feel that you can get away with anything you want. But for people who still remain in marriage, they have the reasons for remaining in marriage. That means that whoever that is outside there, whether you have a man friend or a girlfriend as the husband, as the case may be, if the person is good enough for you, you would have ended your marriage.
That is the theory. The practical dictates that any third party in any marriage can dabaru the marriage.
That means you don't love the person anymore.
No, it's not. You know that sometimes these things can take on a life of their own.
They don't live anywhere.
For example, look at the way she has reacted. She's still contemplating.
I think she's overreacting. That's what I said earlier. I think
but if she was a hotter woman now, by doubt you would have heard that the two of them are in police.
Yeah, it still doesn't change.
Or maybe one of them will be in the mortuary.
It could happen, but then it's still overreaction because I don't think that the other lady is a threat to her marriage.
Look, she describes the other lady. She says she's 20 years younger than my husband. So let us take a theory. If the husband is, don't take my age, let's take your own age.
No, let's do your age.
Why would that be the example?
20 years will be too small. If we take 20 years out of 65,
it will give you 45.
That'll be 45.
no, but I honestly think, to be honest with you, that she shouldn't have gone into his wallet in the first instance. You see, what this does sometimes is to embolden the other woman and make her more determined. Even if she was having fun in the past, she could then, out of, the way the human mind works, can then say, what the hell? I like this guy, I want to keep it.
I think the other woman will be more scared.
Some of them are tough.
Yes, I agree. Some of them
are tough.
Some of them are tough. Some of them are really
some of them will just we didn't tell you to move away from the chair now. Just move aside. Let me use one part of my hip just to sit. Yes. Okay, you and I, by the time let's see. Let me do this one-off and see what dear Bunmi herself says.
Yeah. Let's do that.
In this case. First of all, let me know where you stand. I believe that the woman shouldn't have looked at the wallet. And I believe that now that this has happened, she should focus on her husband and try and win him off this woman, not go in for a quarrel. So if you go in for a quarrel, you will harden the man. So what do you think?
I think she should avoid anything and everything that has to do with confrontation.
I shouldn't let out this secret. But I don't know. I shouldn't let out this secret. Please, now. If any man is near any woman's radio, just switch it off so she doesn't hear this. One of the things that can kill a man is silence. When you know, say your madam don't hook you, she says, and she says, there was a guy about 20 years ago, a friend of ours, who impregnated somebody and had a child. When it looked as if the woman hadn't even known, wasn't sure that we hired somebody to make sure that person went and told her. They told her, and she still kept a deadpan face, and would welcome the guy home. Sheriff Cabo, sorry, this guy I see you every day. Tuji Cabo.
This plan will not work.
No, it won't work. Tuji Cabo, when it got to a point, the man himself now had to come out and say, "Whoa, let this and this and this is what is happening. Don't pretend as if you don't know." And then the woman then said that, well, I will accept, because he had matured. I will accept on one condition, that when that child is 6 months, we bring him home. I don't want any of your children growing up differently.
Right.
She turned the tables against him. Right. The guy never went out again.
Oh, that's quite mature.
He never went out.
It's a hard thing to
he never went
go
out
through.
Again.
It's difficult.
I mean, if you want to keep your marriage, you have to be very careful and have to think deeply, deep thought.
I think she is overreacting. That's my opinion. I think she's overreacting to have thought that the babe, because most ladies, no offense to the ladies, or
I don't share his views, but let me hear what he has to say.
No offense to the ladies, really, but most ladies these days, they just want to have fun.
No,
they just want to. Nobody wants to come.
Apart from that, office affairs usually end up in disaster, but they're the sweetest of them all.
And sometimes you can't, especially if our husband in this case now is the boss. I mean, it's very difficult to say that, such things will not happen. The
human mind, office relationships, they're sweet.
Why you? I was trying to move you away from the sweet part now.
No, but I'm being an adult here, that because it involves all the excitement of not being colleagues not knowing and so on and so forth. But it will usually end up in one place, in the trash can.
Because it's going nowhere.
It's going nowhere.
Really? It's going
nowhere. However, if she handles it in the wrong manner, that's it.
She needs to just, talk to her husband. Make sure that they have a conversation. They need to have a conversation.
When she confronted him, the man just shrugged his shoulders.
It doesn't mean that the man will not eventually want to have a conversation. Just give it some time. And perhaps it's the way she confronted him. It's the manner in which she confronted him. I feel that she needs to sit down with a man.
If you were confronted with this, what kind of defense would you put on?
I would just apologize. I've been caught red-handed. I mean, what can I do? Right-handed.
You've been caught?
Caught red-handed.
What happened?
You just put me in the situation of the man now.
Okay, I thought you were telling me.
You asked a question.
No, I said if it was you. But I thought that you were not telling me that you've been caught.
No,
I didn't know.
I was answering your question.
I didn't know. I thought you said you've been caught.
No, I did not say so.
No, okay, fine.
Can I answer that question now?
Answer the question now, yes. If you have been caught.
If I were the guy. You cannot do that. I would just apologize.
Yeah, I think you should apologize. Yeah. But what if you've fallen in love with this -20 woman?
It means I'm no more in love with the woman.
With your wife?
It means he is no more in love with her.
No, what if he can't leave the woman, the less than
woman?
20-year-old, the babe, the babe, the girlfriend.
The
What
girlfriend.
if the guy can't leave the girlfriend? What if he's gotten hooked?
By what exactly?
Numerous things. Some I can't state because it's his daylight
If it's
radio.
so, I'm of one philosophy, right? You need to put your happiness first, and you have to be very.
What
very
if he's
selfish.
happier? What if he's happier with the? So should he walk away and go away with the?
I would. I mean, people get divorced. Why do we? I mean, there's nothing wrong with
I didn't
living
say
in
there was
marriage.
anything wrong. I said should he leave? I just asked a question.
No, I'm not even referring to you.
Oh, it wasn't-
No, I'm not
okay,
referring to
okay,
you.
okay,
I'm just
so
saying
we
that
can-
there's nothing wrong with getting a divorce. If you're not happy in a marriage, take a walk.
Yes, I believe that.
Don't kill
In fact,
yourself.
If you're not happy in any situation, whether it's work, marriage,
Take a walk.
David, neighborhood, just take a walk. Okay, so let's hear what dear Bunmi says. Philip, I think you better get me Auntie Bunmi on the line. It'd be nice to hear from I don't want to call her a horse, but it'd be nice to hear from the horse's mouth. Let's see if we can get dear Bunmi herself. But whilst we're doing that, it says, 1 second, let me just get her on my line here now. Okay. Get her straight up.
Yep.
Hello? Uh-oh. Hello?
Yes.
Jimmy, good morning.
Good morning. Have you been listening to us?
I have.
So what?
I've been in speeches. I've been in speeches throughout your you discuss like men. One thing you ought to know, Jimmy and sorry,
Yes, ma'am.
Sheriff.
Nigerian society is dominantly polygamous. All these set rules that you are married, someone is having an affair, you should go and get a divorce and all that. Most people are used to multiple marriages these days. The man having 2, 3, 4 wives. The rules that guide those sort of marriages are different from monogamous marriages and all that. And once leaving your husband or leaving the wife, for instance, might have boyfriends herself. The husband too will have his own girlfriends, and because you don't suspect each other all of the time. You go into each other's diaries, glove boxes in the cars, and all that. Once you make up your mind that you are in this marriage to win it, then you plan to look the other way. Not that you should condone insulting behavior or derogatory comments from your partners. There are instances where men know that their wives are having affairs, and they look the other way because they love their children. They love the home they have been able to create, and they don't want any spanner in the wheel. So all this monogamous, polygamous society, and the rules that bind us will make taking rash decisions almost impossible. You walk away, and then someone walks in to look after your children. How would you feel years later when the children are these are all the things, not kiss me quick romance that you men think about all of the time.
Okay.
You have to think about your children too, the homes you have already created. And then you make the most of a bad situation. And that's why, like one of our mothers used to say then, that a friend of mine told her mother to pack things up and leave. She asked the daughter, where would I go? And what would I be doing? What would happen to you children? This type of, all these, I love you flowers and all that, those are just the skim on the top of the cream.
Okay.
You have to sit down and think about it. Okay.
Okay, how are you anyway?
I did campaign.
All right.
Hanging in there.
I'll call you after the program, Auntie. All right.
I'm enjoying the program.
Thank you, man.
Take care now.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
Okay, so we got the verdict there. She said that all this. Why did she say that men do kiss me quick? Not just the men, even the women do kiss me. Yes.
Are you?
I don't like am I what?
Nothing.
Uncle.
Nothing.
Sheriff, you're a crook.
What do I do?
At 7:30, you called me Jimmy. Then now you're calling me.
I am your guest.
There is something sinister involved.
No, I'm your guest.
Anyway, Sheriff, listen to this one.
Okay.
Teresa, he wrote to dear Bunmi at bunsof@yahoo.co.uk. Teresa says that I'm not a rich woman. As a matter of fact, as a widow in her 60s, I find it difficult to make ends meet. Yeah. I vowed when my husband died 15 years ago that my children wouldn't lack anything, and I'm glad to say 3 of my 4 children are now independent. The problem is my first son, who is in his 30s. He's often borrowing money from me and his siblings to help him set up one business venture or the other. This is what Yorubas call alai nekanchi. Unfortunately, his business keeps failing, and there's been no mention of his returning all the loans he has taken. You can then imagine how shocked I was recently when he came to visit me in a Tokunbo car he just bought.
What?
I felt like asking him where he got the money from, but I'm now anxious to get my money back. This is a tough one. So both of us are parents, thankfully. If you loan your child money, this is a dilemma, and they don't pay back. How do you handle such a thing? I thought that I'll come up with a solution very quickly, but as I'm speaking, it's occurring to me how difficult it could be.
It's difficult. I mean, while you're reading that, I was just thinking about it on my own. I mean, it's difficult. I mean, do I want to loan my child money?
I mean, sometimes you know that it gets to a point where your children are almost like your equal.
In the information era, facts, events, and news are available at the click of a button. The information flow is enormous, which makes the financial markets unpredictable. As a trader, you need to have a strategy, and most importantly, you need a trustworthy partner that will simplify things for you. Hot Forex is serious about its responsibilities to you. With its origin dating back to 2010, we are a multi-regulated broker with over 2 million live accounts, wide global presence, more than 35 international awards, tight spreads, multiple assets, reliable fast execution, technological innovation, and multiple account types. The Hot Forex team is always ready to deliver trading services and free trading education that you can rely on every time. And this is not just a mission, it's a promise. Visit the Hot Forex Educational Centers at 3rd floor, Warala House, 90 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos, or call 0908-517-6394 or visit www.hotforex.com. Hot Forex, for traders that want more.
If you're looking for an exciting deal on Mac, look no further. Buy Apple's latest MacBook and iMac with the new M1 chip and get 2 years warranty. Grab this exciting offer at iConnect at Palms Mall, Lekki, and iDevices store at Jara Mall, Ikeja. Terms and conditions apply.
On a cool day, what do you want to do?
Make you spice up your life.
As in, collect as it hot. And chilled Sprite to take cool body.
Give your favorite pepper meal that extra vibe with a chilled bottle of Sprite, now in a new bottle. Enjoy the refreshing lemon lime taste of Sprite, no matter the heat.
When you earn today, learn to invest for tomorrow. Spend less.
Save more with UKTion Investment Limited. Visit our website www.uktioninvestment.com.
UKTion Investment Limited.
We simply add value.
Here, we are all champions. With 2 months Showmax Pro for the price of one, you can stream all of the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games and more. Witness history in the making and salute the power of the human spirit. Here, we honor every story in every event. Let's celebrate together with 2 months for the price of one. Stream the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 live from Supersport on Showmax Pro. Sign up to watch world-class sports, series, movies, and more at showmax.com today.
If you're looking for an exciting deal on Mac, look no further. Buy Apple's latest MacBook and iMac with the new M1 chip and get 2 years warranty. Grab this exciting offer at iConnect at Palms Mall, Lekki, and iDevices store at Jara Mall, Ikeja. Terms and conditions apply. What do you dream of when you think about your home? Do you think of comfort, style, and functionality? Do you think of easy access to basic infrastructure and amenities? Do you think of a place built with passion and optimum security? Well, your imaginations do exist at Citadel Views Estate, offering different home options, including 1 and 2 bed apartments, 2 and 3 bed terraces with BQ, 4 bed terrace duplexes, 4 bed semi and fully detached duplexes with inbuilt facilities and amenities like solar sustainable energy solutions, water treatment plants, 2 swimming pools, fully equipped state-of-the-art gym, football pitch, 24-hour security, children's play area, biogas renewable sewage system, and much more. Citadel Views Estate offers you comfort, convenience, and lifestyle, elevating your living experience. For further inquiries, simply call 0809-996-6114 or visit our social media page at Citadel Views_Estate at Victoria Crest Homes. Website www.citadelviews.com.
8 times 500 naira, 4,000 naira. 8 times 5,000. Hi!
I beg, where on they see this money?
Money care. Now the ogbonge bonus we they sama me as I buy new SIM card. See, then they give me double data subscription plus 8 times a woof anytime I recharge.
Oh boy, what's up for me now?
You know, say you fit buy SIM card now for any accredited Airtel shop, ba? Just go there with your NIN, just like that.
Sure guy.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Here, we are all champions. With 2 months Showmax Pro for the price of one, you can stream all of the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games and more. Witness history in the making and salute the power of the human spirit. Here, we honor every story in every event. Let's celebrate together with 2 months for the price of one. Stream the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 live from Supersport on Showmax Pro. Sign up to watch world-class sports, series, movies, and more at showmax.com today.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
You're listening to Jimi Disu, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, apologies. You know, these machines are automated, so it we got caught unawares. And because Sheriff at the controls is also the guest, he took all kinds of. So back to this issue, Sheriff. How do you? I said, you get to a point where you become almost like partners with your children. You know, so sometimes they ask you. Parenting never stops. You do give money, but sometimes they ask you, "Pop, can I need about 2 million there to do a project?" I say, "You give me my money back." Or say, "No, I'm a pensioner." Then you give them. But I, as a rule, I hope my kids are not listening. I never loan money. I never loan people money that I can't give. So once I give you a loan, at the back of my mind, I'll be thinking that I might not get this money back. But I think this child is a very insensitive one. You're owing your mom, you're owing your siblings, then you go and buy a Tokumbo car. But what she says here is that he came to visit in a Tokumbo car. She's not even sure whether he actually owns the car or he bought the car on a...
Have they had that conversation? Because I feel that instead of her just sending a mail and concluding, I think that initial push for her to wanting to ask him that question of how did you get money, she should have asked.
Yeah, I think she's afraid to. Some people grow up being afraid, being scared of their children. You know, sometimes children have this knack of being able to intimidate you as you get older. I don't know how it works out that way, but they can. Children that you would, cane and do whatever, sit down there, and all of a sudden the roles are reversed.
Well, this will not change anything. She needs to have that conversation with him, ask him, how he came about with the Tokumbo car. That way, she would not be judging him wrongly.
Even Bunmi here says that it's obvious that your son knows that he's found his soft touch.
But we don't...
with the younger generation, it took the money.
Apart from the fact that we don't know whether he owns the car, apart from that fact that we can't confirm that, the other angle is that as a parent...
It's tough these days. Gone were the days, for example, when even without you loaning him the money, the parents would come here, young man, where did you get this car from?
Yeah.
You know, I can still do that to my
How
children.
how old is the boy though? Do we know?
No, but if the woman is in her 60s, his first son is in his 30s. It's a big man, is it? You know, I mean, it's not too big for a 30-year-old to buy a car.
No, it's not.
But not when he's owing. And I know people like this. They always one project or the other. One housing estate we are going to build for sale. One refinery we're building somewhere in Bayelsa. One, you know, they're always
I don't want to rush into conclusion that the guy is kind of selfish. I don't want to rush because I need all the facts.
the car might not even be his. It could be his new babe.
It could just be somebody else's.
No,
it could just be even something that he's trying to flip.
No, you got some babes. I like some babes. They're so generous. No, you're not using the car. I can't. You drive the car. I'll go on foot.
Yeah, that happens actually.
That happens, yes. Especially when you want to make sure that you marry them.
It happens.
After you sign the register, then you go here, kwansa. You go here, or you go here and win.
Now let me assume that he owns the car. If he's the owner of that car,
Yes.
then he's a selfish.
But
He's a selfish idiot.
to be fair, and I'm not. We're just having some fun discussion, but really, the younger generation these days are selfish. That's the way they were brought up.
No, but not
were
when you
brought up-
know the plight of your mother,
The-
a
the-
widow
the-
who is
the-
struggling,
the-
who
the-
struggled.
Those who are born around the time
For you.
those who are born around the time of the footballer, that's the culture they met on the face of the earth. They're different from the way we were trained. We were trained, you couldn't even look your parents in the eye. You understand what I'm saying? Our own parents were trained, you couldn't even be in the same room with your dad unless he called you. So it's a cycle. The kids of today, the young people of today, they're a bit self-centered and selfish because that is the culture they met on ground. If he's in his 30s.
If he's in his 30s, right?
Yes, that is the culture. You think of I and I only. I and I.
It's quite it's selfish to if truly.
Well,
truly
it
owns
also
the
it's
car.
part of the degeneration of society as we move on. You know, I sometimes look at my grandchildren and I'm saying to them, look at the world they're born into. You know, in the 2020, you know, and I fear for what's it just won't be the same. Anyway, that's that.
Yeah.
Now this. Airlines are going to be open soon, 0700 993 993 993. And we have the line that females can call, 01485 7190. There's no Joro in this one. Sheriff is on the controls. No, he's gender intolerant. Is that the right word? When it comes to the phone. If you're a man and you change your voice to female voice, Sheriff will catch you.
That's not the right word.
What did she say? Is gender intolerant.
I'm just gender sensitive.
Gender sensitive. Sorry. I withdraw the gender. You know, to speak to it, it'll be small matter. Let's take a call now.
Yes,
the lines are
let's
buzzing.
let's do.
Hello, good morning. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. JD and Mr. Sheriff.
Madam, are you on top of an Okada or what? Or you're in Bad Beach? There's so much breeze.
My compound, though.
You must be living in a breezy compound.
Yes, sir.
Is your compound available for vacations? So breezy.
No, Mr. JD.
Okay, move. No, I didn't say I was cool. I was only joking.
Good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Good morning.
But try and move away from the windy area so we can hear you well. Okay, good morning. How are you?
I'm very, very well. I thank God.
Who is speaking, man?
My name is Helene from Ibeshi.
Helene. Hey, Ibeshi Beach.
Yeah, close to the beach.
Close to the beach. I could hear the breeze.
Yeah.
I envy you at this time.
I do.
I envy you. Is that what it? All right. Can you please say that in English or in Efik?
Oh, we are enjoying God's goodness.
Say it in Efik now.
Fortunately, I'm a robot.
Okay. You caught me out there. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. JD.
Yes.
We can go on a lighter mood before I react to what's on ground. The reason why Agogo does not like saying, he does not like responding to your Migwo is because in Urobo, Migwo means I'm on my knees.
Yes, I'm his Oga now. If he doesn't run the controls, I'm on my knees to him.
No, I
will continue to say Migwo to him because he's my Oga. Okay, go on. Let's hear your reaction.
Okay. So it's good good putting her voice, hearing what's her name now? Dear Bunmi,
yes.
After I've been reading Vanguard for how many years of my life now? I think I started reading Dear Bunmi's column and your column too in the mid-80s.
Yes.
So it's good hearing her voice this morning. Back to the issue on ground. Like you both agree, we can't judge now. And in Nigerian parlance, we have this attitude, the children of nowadays, they have this entitlement. Sure, you understand? Probably the dad left some money and Shebowo Wani,
we never thought of that. Please go on.
Yes, so Shebowo Wani, and then the man, probably she's not even telling us the truth of how much, he left. So he has his entitlement. I will advise, let me pretend I'm dear Bunmi now, for peace to reign. Come back, they should forget about the money. And henceforth, that is if he actually bought a car. If he actually bought a car. But if he did not buy the car, why not call? He's still the son. Call him and make inquiry.
Right.
And since he's a full-blown adult, she should stop, giving him handouts.
Okay, madam.
Only happen here in Nigeria. Right.
Sorry, madam. Aren't you the lady I spoke to that said wanted to invite you to the program?
Yes, I'm the
Can you come next week? Just come here next week. Do you know where we are?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we are 30 million. Can you send us your photograph and your full name so we can use it for the promo? Then you come next week.
Yes, can I make it all the way from Ibeshe? That's the issue.
Ibeshe is not too far from here.
Ibeshe is an island.
Ibeshe, we are in Victoria. We are in Victoria Island.
I know. Yeah.
And Ibeshe is where is Ibeshe?
Ikorodu.
Ikorodu. Except you cross by boat.
I can't do that. I have phobia for water.
So you can't make it. Sorry about that. Okay, so you can't make it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Where did you feel up to it? Just let us know. We'll be more than glad.
I will. And it's so good talking to you, Mr. JD.
Yes, ma'am.
It's wonderful.
Yes, madam.
We're reading your column in the 80s and now.
Wow.
Well done, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
And Mr. Sheriff, thanks for giving Mr. JD a good run for his money. Mr. Sheriff, don't allow him put words in your mouth.
No, he will try. He will only try.
I could trust you. I trust you.
Okay, madam. Thank you. Let's take one more caller,
yes,
please.
we should.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Jimi and Sherry Quadry. This is the first time I'm actually speaking to you.
Oh.
Who's speaking, please?
I'm calling. My name is Shea. I'm calling from Lekki.
Shea calling from Lekki, okay. Yes.
I wanted to respond to what dear Bunmi said.
Yes.
I disagree with her about this notion of staying in toxic environments because of the children. We're actually hurting the children when we do that. So I have a friend in the UK. Her husband didn't even used to beat her. It wasn't any domestic violence situation. It was just verbal,
verbal abuse.
Yes. He would shout, and all of that. And her son had turned 5, and all of a sudden he started peeing on himself in school.
Wow.
Like they would change him 6 times in school. Like his attendance dropped to 65%. He stopped talking. This is somebody who used to be like a chatterbox. He stopped talking. His performance in school dropped. They took him for, they live in the UK now, so they were able to access all this, medical facilities and all. And then they went to analyze his brain. And then they told her, your son's brain has regressed. Your son now kind of has the brain of a 2-year-old. That's right. So she said she tried. She said she noticed he likes music, so she was trying to use music. She was trying to do it. And then after a while, she was like, you know what, she has to prioritize these children. And then she decided to leave the house. And she had a younger daughter as well. So she just moved out. She just left her husband and then moved out. She told me that day that she left was the last time her son peed on himself.
Wow.
Just imagine that.
Yeah, it's become a nervous wreck. Yeah.
Yeah, and he turned 8 recently. So she was like, and his bubbly self, and all. And then she asked him that, hey, do you remember that time that you stopped talking, and you didn't want to talk to anybody, and stuff? Do you remember? And I was like, yes. And she's like, why? What was happening to you at that time? Why did you stop talking, And he said, I was afraid of the darkness at home.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What a moving
Yeah.
What a moving story. Okay, I need to read this mail from Itunu.
Okay.
Itunu, is Itunu male or female?
Most likely female.
Most likely female. I've never heard a man called Itunu. What does Itunu mean?
I don't know.
It's Yoruba now, you should know.
I know, but I don't know how to put it together. Pacifier or something?
I told you go under that bus.
No, but really,
you can't. You don't know the meaning of a Yoruba name. Omodua.
Okay, I
Omodua. You don't know the meaning of Itunu?
I just said pacifier.
Go and find out. Do the exam and come back next week.
Yes, sir.
It's a lie. I don't know the name myself. I don't know the name. I've heard the name so many times. But I don't know what Itunu means. Anyway.
Yeah, someone said comforter.
It's debatable.
It's debatable, actually.
It's debatable.
Yeah, comforter. Someone said comforter.
Okay.
And another person said there are male Itunus too.
So you were wrong.
Yeah, but you say you've never heard Itunu. It's not.
No, it's the meaning.
We both say,
no. I said is Itunu. I said is Itunu male or female? So if you hear,
I said most likely.
If you hear and Itunu, you're supposed to be male calling female, we can understand. But you said you didn't know.
Have you heard of a female Dari before?
Yes, Dari. I've heard. Yes. No, it's Dara. It's Dara. I mean, Mrs. Ocho, did you see Dari or Dara?
The first time I saw a female Dari,
yes.
I was stunned. I was like,
the first time I saw a female Jimi, I was stunned.
Oh, there's a female Jimi?
Yes. I was stunned. The first time
there's a female Jimi?
There's a female Jimi. At that time, she was working in a law firm and she was a chief librarian. A famous law firm, and she was a chief librarian, and her middle name was Jimi.
Oh wow!
Yes,
I've seen.
So I started calling her sick.
I've seen a female lie.
They're female lies now.
I used to think that's the male name, like.
No, they're female lies now.
It sounds like
there's female lies. I know Lie Williams now. They're female lies.
Oh. Okay.
Because lie can be extracted from all kinds
of names. Yeah, yeah. You're right.
Have you heard of a female Philip?
No. That's not possible.
Or a male Rachel. Have you heard of a male Rachel before?
Rachel? No way.
A man.
No way.
Say, okay, come, Rachel. Come here.
No way. That's not happening.
But I've heard of Philippa. If once you put an A, it becomes female.
Yeah.
Is there a male? Is there a female sheriff? How come I skipped that one?
No, there's Sherifat.
Is Sherifat the female of sheriff?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
No.
Why are you arguing with me now?
Okay. What does sheriff mean?
It means it has 3 meanings actually.
One.
Can we go into all of that now?
Okay, we can go into all of that. Third boss you're going on that. Okay, so it will talk some fair weather friend.
Someone said female Philip is Philippine.
Iran in Philippines is a country. What kind of rally?
I don't understand.
Let us say who said that? What's his name?
Latif.
Latif, you should go back to school. The Philippines is a country. I've heard of Philippa. Latif should be caned. Honestly, Latif should be caned. I like Barini. He wants to deceive 2 adults. But could there be a female?
No, I don't think so.
Philip, is there a word anybody have heard anybody call Philippine?
That's a
you be twins? Now let you waka come. Sheriff.
Yeah, someone has confirmed what you said. Like female Philip is Philippa.
It's Philippa, yes. I'm always right.
No, you are not always.
I say I'm always.
Nobody is always right.
I'm always right.
No, you are not always. No.
Any comb, any more.
You see now, that's another one. You are not Ekun.
I'm Ekun.
You are Jimi.
Emi Ekun. I will have another name now. If I throw it on the ground now, there are some people that will be hailing me all over the world. Yeah.
Great. I dare you.
Don't tell me. I will not. I
will not hear anybody.
I will not fall for that.
We will not hear anybody. Will not say.
Take your phone. Go through my phone. Look for when you go through. Scroll through. Look for a name. You see one name there called Jamba. Call him, and then he will.
I don't have to. No, we don't have to call somebody that you've already planned with, and say, "I'll tell Sheriff on the program." He'll call you. No,
you can call Mahmoud.
You've arranged with all of these people.
Okay, Tulu says, we have just 5 minutes. You're late for your program, but.
Yeah,
thank you very much. Thank you for waiting. It says, when my friend comes to spend time with me, I pay for everything. Freeloader. Recently, I went to her place and she treated me shabbily. She barely cooked and begrudged me a second piece of meat. Why do you want to eat 2 pieces of meat? One evening, she refused to let me have a bath because she claimed she bought water all the time. You don't need this kind of woman. She even complained about the foodstuffs I use. Now she's asking when she can come to visit me again. You know, there are some people, you visit them, you entertain yourself. They visit you, you entertain yourself. I remember going to a lady's house first time. Not for any single, not for any job, but that's right. He says, I said, well, I have a green bottle. He says, okay. So as we're looking at that, so I said, MO1, I bring the money.
What?
Yes. MO1. What is the green bottle? Bring the money. So I had to cough out the money.
Is it maybe the person, is the type that, like me, can't buy alcohol for anybody? Maybe if you had said you wanted malt or something.
No, it wasn't that, Ojari. You mean you don't buy alcohol for anybody?
I don't.
No wonder I haven't visited you. So I'll leave Lagos and come to your house in Ibadan. Be the correct man. For them to be asking me, I'm coming from Chinese house. I'm not going to. But you don't mind if people come along with their own poison.
Yeah, you can do that.
But you won't serve you don't drink alcohol. Oh, Kingwakwa.
Why are you checking your time?
I want to end this very quickly. I'm getting worried. You don't drink any form wine, uncle. So let us look at life.
Why you wait?
Is it my life you
want to look at?
Let us.
Is it my life?
Let us look at life. Would you please, Mr. Sheriff, would you let me say something? Look at life. A man is supposed to do one of the 3 vices. Yes, that's what they say. You must do one. You must do either alcohol.
Who said it?
Smoke or woman.
Who said it?
You must. I repeat.
Wait, who said it?
I repeat. It's the convention.
What rule?
I repeat. They say a man, the average man, must be, except you're not an average man, but either he drinks, he smokes, or he follows women. So choose one now. You've knocked out drink.
I've followed one woman, and that's my wife. I mean, I really, really womanized my wife. I did everything. We still talk about it yesterday. Last night we still spoke about it. We discussed it, and she was making jest of me like I would disturb her in the morning. Will come to ask her if she has. Yeah, I did it.
With all the
people
were telling me that they've come to Sheriff. So all that is for nothing.
What? Who are the camp?
Okay.
How?
You don't drink. You don't. Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
You don't smoke.
How? What?
It's all right. No, it's okay.
How? What now?
Arrest my case.
There's no case.
Arrest my case. Anyway, for the record, in case anybody wants me to visit them more, just get a brown bottle ready. And I also do those long wine bottles. I do that one, but I like that brown bottle. So I've taken 1 out of 3. So I'm honest. I've taken 1 out of the other 2. I don't.
Do you know some people take 2? Some even take the entire thing.
I'm not one of them. 1 is enough for me.
I don't mention your name. I didn't say you are the one. I said, do you know some people?
When you
know some people in this studio?
Don't you know
some people in this studio?
When you are talking of dry bones, the old man feels very uncomfortable. Have you heard that proverb? Sheriff, I think I need to run out of this place. Where are the takers? They should come and save me. So what should the Tunu do with this woman now?
Nothing. We all have all kinds of friends.
No, but this, she doesn't cook. He entertains himself. She refused to let him have a. Why was he having a bath?
Itunu can just stop, getting so close to that kind of friend. If Itunu can't handle that kind of friend, then he or she needs to move a bit distance.
Yes. No, I think that most. If my son, for example, told me about this, I tell him he should go shopping again. He should go to another supermarket.
Just
create
some distance.
You don't have to look at what I said. I went to her house. We went to her house. She barely cooked. She begrudged me of a second piece of meat.
If all those things are important to him or her, then stay away from such a
piece
friend.
of meat important to you?
No, I'm talking about this person now. If a piece of meat or 2 or 3 is that important and he or she needs
give
that.
Give 2 pieces of meat. And you can, in fact, what you can do is when it's not looking, you can cut that 1 piece into 2. But do that is those. It means that those 2 are probably small.
Yeah.
And then this is the one that flips me.
We're out of time.
We're out of time.
Yes.
Hey, I was just warming up. Right, we got to get out of here. Okay, my watch is slower. Yeah. The takers are around the corner. I'd like to thank Sheriff. Thank you very much. Because I know you had an appointment this morning and you had to stop it. Thank you very much. So that's Bunmi for today. Tomorrow, Helen Amore is going to be here and we'll be talking about how to get out of poverty in practical terms. Yep. I'll see you tomorrow at 9.
You are listening to your number 1 station for talk.
99.3.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.